Lantern.
You see, that restaurant that you like, they have candles that look like lanterns, but they're really just candles. This is a lantern.
A nice lantern.
It's government issue.
And the statement's so positive, I think it's healthy for our country to finally come into grips with its Vietnam experience. And high time, too. Which I'm sure I said before. Zach?
Yeah.
Where did that little Oriental hostess come from?
From Nam. She was one of the boat people.
That's... really?
She survived My Lai. 43 Charlie spies snuffed in legitimate police action.
No, Zach, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that to sound like
It's
I
the
didn't
truth,
believe
Allison.
you.
It's the truth. That's one of the reasons why I brought you here tonight. I wanted to work more on openness.
Sharing?
Yeah, sharing. You say that I'm closed off a lot, that I'm not in touch with my feelings?
No, I just meant that...
No, you're right, Allison, you're right. You see, one of the reasons I brought you here is this place is... it's special to me. It brings back a lot of memories. Do you remember the time that we went to that little cafe by the ocean side?
Le Petit in Time?
Right, and you told me about that lifeguard you almost
Steven.
married? Yeah, Steven.
He was the head lifeguard.
I remember. Well, I brought you here because I figured it would help you to understand me more.
I'll try. I'm proud of you, Zach.
So how's work?
Oh, it's the same, I guess. Never seems to get any better. Mr. Hammurabi gave the promotion to Craig Willis, and I'm sure because he's a guy. Nancy and Tina are still fighting. They keep bursting into my cubicle complaining about each other to me. What else?
Sir, welcome to Rambo's, sir! I'm your waiter, Kevin, sir!
Good evening, Kevin. Isn't this great?
I like his uniform. It's cute.
Cute.
Some wine before dinner, sir!
What would you recommend, Kevin?
The house wine is an excellent rosé, sir! Fruity, but not impertinent, sir! We also have an excellent burgundy, sir!
What white wines would you suggest, Kevin?
Allison, real men don't drink white wine.
Bitch, you might consult the wine list, sir!
Thank you, Kevin. We'll need a few minutes.
Sir, yes, sir!
Honey, what's wrong?
Zachary, he hit me. I can't believe he hit me. Didn't you just see him hit me?
No.
Well, he did.
Let me see. I don't see a mark.
Aren't you gonna do anything?
Allison, it's a jungle in here.
What?
Just don't speak directly to him. Communicate through me and you'll be just fine.
What? You're scaring me, Zachary.
Like you did for me at the cafe, because I don't speak French.
But he hit me.
The waitress there laughed at me.
You think that's the same?
It hurt just the same.
You never told me this before.
Men express themselves physically. Women use words. And they aim for the ego.
I never saw the waitress laugh at you.
And I didn't see Kevin hit you.
You know his name?
Allison, he just told us his name. You know, feminine irrationality is not always an attractive trait.
But the way you say his name.
How?
Like you know him.
It's just a name, Allison. You're reading too much into this.
I want to go home. I don't understand this.
No, Allison. Please don't go. Just stay. For me, we've come so far already. Can't we just see this through?
I do want to understand.
It's something we can share.
Have you decided on the wine yet, sir?
Yes, we have. Isn't that right, Allison? We'll have the burgundy, Kevin.
Sir, yes, sir!
And some hors d'oeuvres.
Sir, yes, sir!
And Allison would like to thank you for liberating her handbag. Say thank you, Allison.
Thank you.
That'll be all, Kevin.
Sir, yes, sir! Do you want to come back to my hooch for some number one fuck?
No, thank you.
Bitch.
So, what were we just talking about?
Zachary, listen to me. It was a sweet gesture for you to bring me here tonight, but I think perhaps you need a girl with a little more flexibility than I have, and that maybe it's time for us to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, listen, Zach, you're a sweet guy, and I'm sure the perfect woman's out there.
You're perfect enough for me, Allison.
No.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I trusted you, Allison. I brought you here inside. Don't abandon me, Allison. You can't abandon me, not after I've opened up to you. You said you wanted to be here. Don't leave me, Allison.
I won't. I won't.
I think you're a little upset. Maybe my openness is scaring you a bit.
No, Zach, I'm sorry, but that's not it.
You're a little afraid. You're not totally afraid, though. You're unsure. That's the way I feel, too. That's exactly how I feel.
Is it?
Your eyes, they give you away. I can read you like a map.
A book.
What?
You read somebody like a book, not a map.
Says who?
Why are you acting this way? Usually you're so quiet and solid, unexcitable, like your mind was somewhere else.
My mind was somewhere else. It was here. And now my body's here, too. The way you look at me, Allison. The way you run your eyes over me. It's like you're trying to learn me. You read me like a book.
I didn't mean to be critical.
You're not a book. You're a map. Your eyes are so active and alert. Do you like my poetry?
I don't
And your
know.
nose, it's a jungle trail. Straight and even, just like a jungle trail. And your mouth is a village. It's a pool of red, just like a jungle village.
Why red?
You're not used to having the shoe on the other foot, are you, Allison? You're not used to not being in control. You modern women, when you get what you say that you want, it's not what you really want at all, is it?
No.
You're unfulfilled, right? Isn't that what you 80s gals call it, unfulfilled?
No.
You want it all, right?
No.
No? You are confused, Allison. But don't worry. After I feed you, you'll feel better, less afraid. I'll protect you.
Zachary, you're not listening to me. I don't need protection.
Ah, the wine. Is it a good year, Kevin?
Sir, 1970, sir.
Kent State. Basic training. Have you ever heard of Lester Brecky? Robust, Kevin.
Thank you, sir.
Have you, Ruster Brecky?
No, I haven't.
Rust lost both of his hands in battle. He saved his own life by pulling a bullet from his chest.
My hero, sir.
That's very impressive.
It was in all the papers.
Zach, have you ever talked to anyone about your experiences?
I'm talking to you. Can't you handle it?
No, I meant someone a little more professional.
Like who, a mercenary? They want you to be open. What are you going to do?
No, you were right to be open. That's the only way you're gonna solve your problem.
And who told you that, Oprah? Kevin, I think you ought to bring the hors d'oeuvres. Somebody's getting a little testy.
Sir, yes, sir.
Can't you see how much you need me, Allison?
What time is it?
Judging from the sky, I'd say it's about 2,100 hours. What's the matter? Forget to set your VCR for 30-something?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh, we're pouting now. We're pouting.
Ooh.
What is it, Kevin? It looks great.
Sir, fried rat, sir.
My favorite. They fly it in specially from Cambodia, and they bread it in oat bran.
East meets west, sir.
It's quite a delicacy.
Sir, bon appetit, sir.
Oh, Kevin, could you save me the towels, please?
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you. Eat up, honey, while it's still hot. Less chance of disease that way.
I don't want it.
You don't?
I don't want it. Listen, it's not 1970, it's 1990. This is not Hanoi, it's Hoboken, New Jersey. You are not a soldier, you are a television repairman. Why are you smiling at?
I think you're beginning to understand me.
I'll tell you what I understand. You're pathetic. Do you think you can frighten me into needing you? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you for what happened 20 years ago? Bad things happen to everybody, and they get over them.
Oh, what kind of bad things happened to you, Allison? You can tell me.
I thought you brought me here to be open with me. You didn't. You like the way you are, and you don't even see you have a problem.
Oh, you can't run away from your problems, Allison. That's not the right thing to do. Isn't that right?
You twist everything I say.
What you say doesn't mean a damn thing. Do you change your mind the way you change your clothes? Do you wash your insides clean the way you wash the makeup off of your whore's face?
Goodbye, Zachary. Don't call.
Leading the news this evening, the war in the East is over. I repeat, the war in the East is over. The prayers of our people have been met with favor by the great and terrible god of war. And the men of Argos have captured the capital and city of the enemy, that which overlooks the river running scarlet with the blood of our heroes. Noble heroes, they who have offered up their lives for the greater prosperity of their fellow Argide citizens. We take you now to Menelaus International Airport, where Adelia Pyle is standing by with our mini-cam crew and an anxious assemblage of well-wishers and family members, celebrants all for the return of King Agamemnon and his army of heroes. Delia?
Thank you, Hermes. Wow, the excitement here at Menelaus International Airport is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. Loyal nieces and nephews of Uncle Sam have been gathering here since the dawn's early light to welcome home the bold and the brave, the halt and the lame, the bad and the beautiful, back home, back from foreign shores, to our hallowed purple mountains and fruited plains. And what is your name, sir?
Harold! Been a loyal member of the Veterans of War since 431 BC. Come back carrying your shields or upon it.
I understand that you have quite a collection of wartime memorabilia.
My house is a shrine.
Yes?
They shall not die in vain!
What sort of things do you have?
K-ration, shrapnel, bumper stickers like Remember the Maine, Renew with Bull Bourbon, 5440 or fight.
Buy a hanky, beat a Yankee?
Huh?
You know, buy a hanky, beat a Yankee?
Yeah. The only good goth is a dead goth. Bet you don't remember that one, do you?
It's a little before my time.
You should study history.
History is bunk.
History tends to repeat itself.
And what's been your particular pet slogan for this police action?
Kick butt! If you look real closely, you can see how we tack on the we and the ed when we got word of the armistice early this morning. Catchy, ain't it?
You bet it is.
And it's really great for sound bites. Kick butt, kick butt, kick butt.
How long have you been monitoring the war in the East, Harold?
The 10th year it is since King Agamemnon, the throned and sepulted executor of the sons of Atreus, on a mission of war, 1,000 ships, their hearts howling in boundless bloodlust, the search in eagle's fashion, who in their lonely griefs nestling atop their houses, and dangling and turning in cycles, and beating the air with the paddles of their wings.
How do you account for Agamemnon's ultimate victory?
Above there is one, perhaps Hephaestus, or Zeus, or Apollo, who hears these eagles' cries. In Requitla, therefore, he sends the avenger, Agamemnon.
You heard it here first, America.
But things are simple what they are. Things will arrange themselves in the manner that it be fated by the gods. Neither fire beneath nor oil above can soothe the stubborn anger of the unburnt offering.
Well, I see. Have you any last words for our viewers at home?
We kick butt!
Back to you, Hermes.
Thank you, Delia. Fighting has broken out again in the southeast between leftist government forces and guerrilla freedom fighters. United States troops are being dispatched even as we... I speak to safeguard American interests and citizens abroad. Some members of Congress have expressed trepidation about a military incursion. But the president, while sailing with Catherine and Noodles off the coast of South Carolina, assured the nation that the new CIA advisors would be only used as bargaining chips in the event of a preemptive strike. We'll have more on this story at 11. But on the home front, and in happier news, Americans are celebrating all over the nation. We are pleased to have Queen Clytemnestra and Regent Aegisthus in the studio with us today, up close and personal.
And we are very glad to be here, to speak to this nation at this moment of profoundest joy.
Thank you. This is an exclusive.
We have received so many advanced reports, often conflicting in their import, that at first we were reluctant to accept the serendipitous news as definite.
And now?
Seeing is believing.
Well put.
Thank you.
And what say you, Queen Clytemnestra? You too must be filled with joy so overwhelming that it makes words redundant.
Of that you would know best.
What? Oh yes, very good, very good.
No, truly you are correct. Seeing will be believing. Waiting in silent anticipation has become mundane, though not any easier to endure than its familiarity.
But we never lost hope.
Ah, yes, and what is life without hope?
What is truth without delusion?
Exactly, but you must have feared that King Agamemnon might return to his home, his beloved Argos, not whole, but infirm, or worse, shattered in spirit, his lean and omnipotence destroyed.
Such thoughts do not become a queen.
Of course.
Excuse me?
Not! Of course not! Such thoughts do not become a queen, of course not!
The sweet wine of victory will surely wash away the scars of battle, and leave King Agamemnon unaffected and fully prepared for his next bellicose encounter.
And now we must be leaving.
Well, why?
To prepare for the arrival of our great king.
Of course. What's this? Your timing could not be any better.
What?
King Agamemnon and hordes are gathering to welcome him.
Thank you for inviting us to speak.
Yes, thank you for this exclusive interview. We take you now to the airport where Delia Byler is standing by.
Thank you, Hermes. Wow, what a night of celebration this will be. The victorious troops of Argos are literally tearing this town apart. Municipal officials have reinstated the 9 o'clock curfew in order to minimize the mischief at this moment of jubilant celebration.
Boys will be boys.
That's King Agamemnon, viewers, the modest hero of the hour.
And lock up your daughters.
Tell me, King, how shall we honor you? How give to you the proper homage, neither overshooting nor falling short of the measure of adulation which is your due?
The justice which I brought to bear upon the iniquitous enemy was homage enough to last a lifetime. That, and my safe return to Argos, my beloved homeland, were all that I could wish for. Anything else would be hubris.
An American hero. Come on, anything else?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I think you do. Would you care to tell our viewers at home what else you long for?
Well, I've dreamed of food, mostly.
For instance,
A thick, juicy sirloin steak. Rare.
blood red?
Well, to each his own.
And after that?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Nothing. Nothing.
Well then, the night is still young.
The night is young, and victory is ours! World number one!
Back to you, Hermes.
Are you composing a welcoming speech? Contemplating various backgrounds for photo opportunities. Breaking in those shoes?
Shut up!
Very unbecoming conduct for a queen. You better love me while you may.
Shut up, dear.
Thank you. Much better. I consider your anxiety a form of flattery. But if you'll forgive my presumption, it's, rather unbecoming.
Unbecoming. And?
And short-sighted. All good things must come to an end.
All things, good, bad, and mediocre,
Thank you very much.
come to an end in my experience.
As personalities change, relationships change. As situations change, priorities change. But it's the nature of ephemera that makes it impalpable.
Inherently.
That's what makes it so incalculably precious.
What do you mean?
They also serve stay at home and solace lonely wives.
That's what I thought you meant.
I'm a simple man,
And generous.
to a fault. But I hear the clock ticking, counting down the time. Or is that your heart?
Possibly.
What are you planning on doing?
Don't ask me that question again.
Seems to be the only matter worth discussing.
Don't!
Right.
Do not!
What shall we talk about then?
Yes? What is it?
Ah, the return of the knit. Damn.
I'm home. Do I have to break down the door?
Let him break down the door if he wants to.
Hello again from Menelaus International Airport, where the crowd of well-wishers is swelling to unmanageable proportions. We have just received word that the historic reunion of King Agamemnon and Queen Clytemnestra will take place at any moment, and you'll see it all here, up close and personal. Hail, Queen Clytemnestra!
Hail!
Have you any words of wisdom, any thoughts, profound or otherwise, to share with the viewers at home on this historic occasion?
Not at this time. My heart is too full of emotion to speak. I and Electra and Orestes wish only to restore our nuclear family to wholeness.
I see. And where are your children?
Out of the glare of the public eye. Welcome home, great king.
Do you have a warm bed for a weary traveler?
Only my own.
History in the making as our conquering hero is reunited with his devoted helpmate.
Constantly, I thought of you.
You're in good company.
And
now
you
that you have arrived home.
And you saw it all here first. Exclusively.
Let's go inside. I can hardly wait.
Nor I.
Tell me, King, have you any last words for our millions of viewers?
Go home. Spend more time with your family. Savor the fruits of our dominance, superiority, victory.
To the victor go the spoils. Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
You are a refugee of the war.
Is that a question?
Yes.
Yes, then.
What is the situation in your country?
The situation?
In your country.
Truth or a pithy answer?
Have many been left in desperate straits, homeless, clinging to dignity and to life?
Desperate straits, yes. The country is what you might call a seething cauldron.
I see.
Third world inferno, perhaps.
Then you are very lucky to have escaped.
One does not escape destiny.
I don't quite understand.
No, truly I should have stayed behind to participate in the rebuilding of my society along new lines. But I sensed that I would be of more use as the companion of King Agamemnon.
You're a sort of emissary, then?
A trophy.
You bring to Argos an important message?
Yes, I do.
Which is?
When one sees evil, it becomes a duty, albeit an extremely burdensome one, to obliterate it.
Yes. Yes, well, I'm sure we all agree with that. Don't we, Hermes?
What? What? Oh, yes, that's exactly correct, Delia. Yes, we do.
And for me, the die is cast. No action that I take could ruffle the surface of the future. And even though I know this, I cannot suppress my fear.
Fear? The war is over.
My fate I now lament, pouring my sorrow into a cup for other victors to ingest. What is this place to which I have been transported in my misery? The nightingale may fly away after releasing her dirge. Not I.
It is time.
It is time.
There can be no further delay.
There can be no further delay.
Your place is all prepared.
My place is all prepared.
Your place is all... Her place is all prepared.
I am now ready to speak to the nation.
Ah, Queen Clytemnestra will now address the nation.
Queen Clytemnestra will now address the nation.
In her own words.
In her own words.
Much has been said about the glory of this victory. To contradict that now would serve no purpose. This is of my doing. I have no wish to deny the act. But he never felt a thing, so there was no deed of violence. I devised it such that he could neither flee nor ward off death. And he never felt a thing, nor she. I knew no other way to end this cycle of blood and death. So rejoice if rejoice you will. Mine is of the glory and the burden. If I could pay this corpse his true tribute, I would blend the proper portions of libation and blood. But this man mixed and filled the bowl with countless evils. And returning to hearth and home, he emptied the bowl himself. And he felt no pain. Nothing.
Now what do we do?
Wait till you collapse from a heart attack.
What?
Put me down.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Princess Andrea.
Don't call me that. Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Thanks, genius.
Did I do something to offend you?
Not at all. In a few minutes we've been acquainted, you behaved like a perfect gentleman.
Oh, good. You know, I wanted to tell you that I think you're
Got
actually...
any gum?
What?
Gum.
Gum?
Dentine, Wrigley's, Hubba Bubba.
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit. Got any?
In my locker.
Your locker.
Oh, no.
No?
I don't have any.
You don't.
Usually I have some.
But today you forgot.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Oh, my God. It's Maxie. What should I do?
Pretend you're not here.
Why?
Tell him to come in.
Oh, okay. Come on, Maxie.
Joey, he's dead. I'm real sorry, kid. He's dead.
I don't believe it.
How did it happen?
Stake through the heart.
What?
It's the only way to kill him, so I hear.
No. Massive myocardiac infraction. The doctor says it means it's a heart attack.
See?
What'd you do to him, Joey?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I played the match just like we practiced it. You know, when Crush came down to the ring with Princess Andrea and the announcer says, introducing the champion of the world. And I do that, you know, Crush does that bit, and I pound my chest, and I try to take the microphone away.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Well, you know, when Crush gets down to the edge of the ring, I stand real straight and tall. Not moving, so he can hit me with his arm when he takes it off.
Yeah?
Well, then the announcer says his name again. Sir Lancelot Crush. And Crush does that smancy hurdle thing and jumps into the ring, and I go, oh, you know, like I'm scared. And then I do the chicken thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, our first move is the Irish whip, right? So I hold my arm out, natural, like I'm teasing him. He didn't take it.
You're shitting me.
No, didn't you see it?
It looked fine to me.
Yeah, it looked like you were trying to dry your nail polish.
Oh, never mind her, Joey, never mind her. She's a rack with grief. So what happened next?
So I look into the champ's eyes, and they're all spaced out and gummy. Like he just chugged a fifth of wild turkey.
Oh, Christ.
And I says to him, come on, champ, let's go, come on. You know, and finally he gets the message and he grabs my wrist, but real limp-like.
Oh, yuck.
And he whips me around a couple times, then just lets go. Well, I try to make it look as good as I could.
You done your best like always.
So I bounce off the rope and back into him. I bump on my chest. And he bumps me back. Like we're two bumper cars or something.
That part I thought looked real good.
Oh, you're just saying that. It looked like fucking amateur night. They're gonna send me back down to the monkey circuit for sure. I'll be wrestling in high school gyms against wannabes from the local athletic club.
Jeez, cut to the chase.
Yeah. Kid, what happened next? What happened with Crush?
Okay, so finally he picks me up by the trunks and the shoulder, and he's got me up there for the suplex.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for him to spin me around. Nothing happens. I'm scared. After a couple seconds, he starts teetering back and forth. The next thing I know, I'm down in the mat on top of him, and he's not moving.
Oh, well, he was dead.
It was like, have you ever been in the top bunk of a set of bunk beds when the whole thing collapsed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Last week when I was at Barbie and Skipper's Malibu Dream House for a pajama party.
What?
She's yanking your chain, Joey.
I'm racked with grief.
No shit.
So what do you think?
I think you killed him.
No.
And if he were alive, he'd thank you. He's been trying to kill himself for years.
I was just doing my job.
And you did it very well.
No, it wasn't like that.
Kid! You want to know what I think?
What?
Well, you battled the champ. The champ dies. Now you're the champ.
I'm the champ?
That's what I think.
I'm the champ?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I don't know what else I can say. I mean...
Where's that Louis-livered sidewinder ambush my Kimosabi amigo Sir Lancelot Crush? Champion, only the good die young, but don't you worry, when Sheriff Matt Justice gets a hold of him with these righteous hands, he'll be whining like a little lost doggy for mercy. I'll hang him from the highest oak
Nobody
tree.
here but us.
Jesus Christ, it's a madhouse out there. Women are crying and fainting and screaming in their seats. Two of the Lancettes ran up to the ring to try to steal Crush's body from the paramedics.
Lancettes?
Crush's fan club.
Oh, you mean those chubby women just like Page Boys?
First they lose Elvis, now Lance. We're gonna turn to next.
Andy, you gotta go back and count on the crowd. It's like an Irish wake out there.
It is a wig, genius. Joe, you must feel terrible. I'm sorry.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was real sweet of you to drop by.
Sure. Skip it.
The announcer introduced me and Justice. The crowd started booing. Can you believe that? Booing. I've never been booed before. I'm a good guy. I've always been a good guy. I was gonna say a few words about Crush as a eulogy. Nothing about his cocaine habits or his fraternity suits. Just a tribute to his memory.
They just carried him out on a stretcher. I think his memory was pretty fresh.
But I couldn't even hear myself think over the booing of that stupid crowd. So I'm standing out there with like egg on my face, and Justice never even came out.
I was touching up my damn hair. This damn hat keeps squishing it down. Besides, who can hear over the booing?
Shut up, Lunch Meat.
What can I do?
The fans love you. Tell them that Crush is sick, but he's gonna be all right. Act like a grieving widow.
Wife? What?
Yeah, wife.
Yeah, pretend like you're sad.
We just gotta get through this match.
What? I'm the champion.
In your dreams, jobber, you're a nobody.
Come on, Andy, let's go.
Don't push.
No. Let Joel carry you out and make like he kidnapped you.
Yeah, that's good.
The
That's
fans
great.
will eat it up.
We give you Joe a challenge for a grudge match.
Yeah. It's time here for you, y'all, Joe Bravo. You'll be pushing up daisies for what you've done to my buddy, the champ.
Once the news gets out that Crush is dead, it's gonna be the title shot.
We're calling you out, Yellow Joe Bravo.
Would you gentlemen care to mosey your keisters out to the ring, or should I call the Home Office about suing the two of you for breach of contract?
What?
No play, no pay.
Okay, let's do it. Team me up, Bravo.
Oh, man, what a disaster. I look like Larry from the Three Stooges. Knock him dead, Joey. What? Ooh, oh, sorry, do good.
The posse's galloped out of town, Sheriff Justice. If you'll put down the final net and get the let out, you can catch up with them at the next arroyo.
What? Oh. Looking real good.
Thank you.
It's been a while.
You might say that. Got a cigarette?
Nah, I quit 6 months ago.
Well, ain't that a kick in the head?
Yeah, well, I still carry around these white owls, but it's just all for the show. It's around the ring with Joey.
You two still got a pretty good shtick.
Thanks. How you been keeping?
Fine. Great.
I remember the last time I saw you. We were,
Yeah, I remember where we were. I wasn't that drunk, unfortunately.
Well, that was the last time I had a cigarette. Now, whenever I crave one of those Marlboro 100s, it, reminds me of you.
So smoke.
No way. I'm holding out till the two of us are together again in that heart-shaped bed at the Q Motor Lodge. Then I'll just sit back on that red ruffled pillow, tap out a Marlboro, flick my Bic, and take the longest, sweetest drag of my life.
Is that so?
Yeah. Call me a hopeless romantic.
Then as God is my witness, you'll go to your grave smoke-free.
Oh, you're killing me. You're breaking my heart.
Oh, get up. Save it for the fans.
Don't you ever think about me at all?
Every time I have a hangover.
Well, that's something.
Will you stop busting my chops? You're acting like a total asshole.
Oh, Nella, cut it out. That tough talk doesn't suit you. You're much too fine a woman to cuss like some longshoreman. You need a guy to be tough for you, on your behalf, so as you can express your full femininity.
Where do you get these ideas from?
Well, I read. Some.
The shoe polish you use on your hair must be seeping into your brain. Look, I was happy before I met you, and I'm happy now, okay? Get up. Say it. I was happy before I met you, and I'm happy now.
You were happy before you met me, and you're happy now.
Good. Say it twice a day, and you'll be cured in no time.
But, baby!
I was happy before I met
And you're happy now! Christ!
Can we talk about something else?
Sure.
It's nothing personal, you understand?
Yeah, sure. It's real nice perfume you're wearing.
Oh, I was happy before I met you.
Okay. Christ. Son of a... Well, I thought you handled it pretty well with the two clowns.
I was just doing my job.
No, really. I thought those two crybabies were gonna pick up their marbles and go home.
Not a chance. The suits in the head office would hang their asses out to dry if they reneged on a match. And they know it.
That's so.
6 months suspension minimum. If you think the wrestlers in our organization look tough, you ought to see the lawyers.
That's real funny.
Only if we're holding on to the long end of the stick.
Yeah.
Besides, now that Crush is out of the picture permanently, they're the two beefcakes most likely to succeed. And they know that too. At least Dirk does. Sheriff Justice exists in his own little world. I don't think reality is very high on his list of priorities.
He's a real crowd pleaser, that Justice. Is the foam on the sides of his mouth for real?
He's a method wrestler.
Well, was Crush still doing drugs?
Nothing serious. Just his usual assortment of blow, poppers, and a gallon or so of Gallo every night. He's a chaser, you know?
Well, I thought he checked into that clinic in Wyoming, well, to dry out.
Oh, every few months he did that. When he had a photo shoot or a movie. Crush went for detox like other people go for haircuts. He's been self-destructing for months and months. Unfortunately, he had the poor taste to die before we got to Chicago for his losing title match.
No shit, which one of those boys was gonna beat him in Chicago?
That's the beauty of it. Nobody knows. To keep Justice and Dirk on their best behavior, and to see how well they could perform under pressure, the suits in the head office were delaying their decision until we got to Chicago.
Smart.
Safe, maybe. I think they're all hoping that one of those boys would burn out and leave the field clear for the other. None of the executives wants to be responsible for picking another Lancelot crush. They watch the fan mail and popularity polls in Wrestling Magazine like brokers watch the Dow Jones Industrial Averages.
Well, so who'll be the champ now?
Who am I, Kreskin?
Just your best guess.
Well, Maxie, I know what you're thinking, and it'll never fly.
Well, I'm still thinking about us. I'm just pretending to be thinking about all this.
Maybe you should be the champ. You've certainly got the determination for
Well,
it.
hold that thought, but don't change the subject.
Maxie, promise me you'll get Joe to give up the idea of being the champ.
How come?
He's too trusting. I worry about him.
Oh, but you always had a big heart.
And it'll never happen. He's too nice. He's too ordinary.
He's a good wrestler. He puts on a good show. You said so yourself. Plus, he works hard.
But he only got this gig because I recommended you. And
I didn't know that.
Don't let that give you any ideas about us. We're still a closed book. I just didn't want to see Joe get hurt, especially by that manipulative bitch.
Who, Andy?
She's already put a ring through Joe's nose in case you haven't noticed. Once she figures out what she wants, she'll flatten him to get it. Like a velvet steamroller.
What has she got to do with this?
She gets nearly twice the fan mail that Crush does, or did. From horny teenage boys and even hornier men. From girls who think she's Ann Landers and women who think she's Vanna White. She's tied up in all the Crush licensing deals. Her face is right up there with his on the lunch boxes, the comic books, the exercise videos, the Saturday morning cartoon show. Are you beginning to get the picture?
Yeah.
Read the words to anyone now. Put your heart out.
Are we interrupting something?
No, nothing at all.
We're just discussing your pedigree.
So how'd it go out there?
Well... great. It went great, actually.
Well, what happened?
Well, Joel carried me into the ring, and the people were sort of quiet.
That was really creepy.
Yeah, so I gave this spiel about how Lancelot Crush was hurt, but he's gonna be okay, stuff like that. And all the time, Joe's still holding me, carrying me on his shoulder, and they applaud.
Can you figure that? The whole crowd sees Crush get carried out on a stretcher with a sheet over him, and they buy this lithograph he's gonna be okay?
'Twas Beauty who killed the beast. Stands to reason she can bring him back to life, too.
Right. So anyway, they're clapping. They believe it, but they're clapping real politely, like they're at the opera or
It
something.
was really weird.
Then out of the calmness, this guy.
Oh, and a Tigers baseball cap.
Yeah.
He had a beard. Yeah.
This guy with a beard. He throws a winded-up popcorn box at us. Hey, Joe, and hits him right in the shoulder. Then he screams something. Don't ask me what. Who can understand what those Neanderthals say? Well, it was like opening the floodgates. Cups and boxes and rolled-up programs come shooting out like snowballs. People are screaming and bowling like crazy. They're bloodthirsty.
And they're loving it.
Yeah, it's like a catharsis.
Huh?
A good orgasm.
Oh!
So then Joe starts egging on the crowd, and they get even wilder.
Egging him on how?
Show him.
I sent that pussy face Sir Lancelot Crush to the intensive care unit. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, because I'm the grave digger.
Huh? The grave digger?
The crowd ate it up with a spoon. They were screaming and wailing and jumping up and down in their seats. They hated his guts.
And I'm going to hold on to that sweet little Princess Anne here till that sorry-ass Crush crawls back in the ring to challenge me. Yes, I will. Yes, I will, because I'm the grave digger.
Where did that come from? The grave digger?
I don't know. I guess I always had it inside of me.
Well, that's just great. All it took was 10 minutes with Princess Andrea of the square circle to bring it all vomiting out.
Will you get off my fucking case? Joe did it all himself. I was just a hood ornament, you know, along for the ride.
That seems to be your specialty, going along for the ride.
Could you run that by me again?
You know, Joe, once it gets out that Crush is dead and not in the hospital, you're gonna really seem like the gravedigger.
Do you think?
I'd stake your reputation on it.
Maxie, we have got to get some props. A shovel. A lantern. I mean, what else would a gravedigger use?
Gee, kid, I don't know.
I've never had an identity before. I hope I can live up to it.
Well, listen, Joey, there's something else I gotta talk to you about.
Well, yeah, sure, Maxie, what?
It's kind of private. Why don't we go in here where we won't be interrupted?
Okay. You're not going anywhere, are you?
Doesn't look like it.
I'm glad.
So what is it? You know, ever since I started putting this glitter stuff in my hair to catch the lights, and finding it everywhere. My tennis shoes, ice cube trays, cat's litter box.
You're starstruck.
That must be it. It's a pain in the ass. Well?
I was going to tell you to leave Joe alone. Not to lead him on. But now I'm not so sure.
Well, that's real funny because I was going to leave Joe alone, but now I'm not so sure.
Joe is different. You should go easy on him.
They're all a little different. Some have small brains and big muscles. Some have tiny brains and gigantic muscles. And some have no brains and head-to-toe muscles. Those are the ones I like best.
Is that what you think of Joe?
Not really. Your disapproval just brings out the perversity in me.
Joe's very gentle and trusting. He likes you. I like him. Don't like him too hard. I don't want him to end up like Lancelot Crushed.
Is that what this is all about? Jesus Christ, I should have known. You want me to cry? Shall I scream about how unfair it is and collapse and ask for help? Will that make you feel better?
It would be a start.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I ran out of tears for Lancelot Crush a long time ago. No particular reason. Working with him and living with him and watching him kill himself one cell at a time was quite a treat. You're welcome to it. Like being handcuffed to the front of a roller coaster. I cried every day for about a year until, I don't know. Finally, I just woke up one morning and saw him sprawled out on the bed from passing out there the night before, looking all puffy and old as his father, practically. There was nothing left. I didn't know him. I didn't love him. I couldn't save him. I've just been waiting ever since, like a relative at the death watch at the hospital for something like this to happen. It wasn't a tragedy, it was a blessing. It was like being released from prison. Shit, it looks like I'm gonna cry after all. Hand me my hat, will you? Longest handkerchief in the free world. Thanks.
You're a real tough cookie, aren't you?
Sorry to disappoint you. If you give me a minute, I think I can work myself back into a bitchy snit.
No thanks.
Any other items on your agenda?
Joe is in a bad spot.
Okay, what about it?
Well, he's only got a couple of years left in the sport as it is. Tonight could be his last night.
What are you talking about? He put on a great show.
He told 9,000 fans that he killed the champ.
But he didn't. That was just showbiz.
Well, you know that, and I know that, and he knows that, but that doesn't make it true. The suits in the head office will decide what the truth is. Either, hey, the champion of the world is a junkie and died of a drug-induced heart attack, or B, Joe killed it.
How about C? Not my problem.
You could take his side.
Let Maxie do it. That's what the manager's for, to be the bad guy and take the heat.
Maxie's a good manager and a nice guy, but he's got no clout. Without it, Joe could be blackballed. It may be the easiest way to protect Crush's memory and the image of the sport. So you've got clout. You could protect him. Help him out a little bit at least.
And get what in return?
Joe's undying gratitude?
I don't need a puppy.
Well, he's not a puppy. He just drools like one.
Do I look like the Red Cross?
I just thought maybe you'd want to help him out after all that's gone down. Don't say anything. Just think about it.
Right. I'll think about it.
While you're thinking, why don't you hold on to this little trinket for me?
The championship belt. How did you get a hold of it? Crush was wearing it when he collapsed.
He was just laying there. Taking belts off men in that position is one of my specialties.
You mean dead?
I just didn't want it to fall into the wrong muscled hands, if you know what I mean.
Why are you giving it to me?
I think you'll put it where it belongs.
I don't want it. Take it back.
No, you...
What a fucking incredible show! The fucking crowd was getting out of her fucking heads! It was fucking awesome! I'm fucking awesome! You practically killed me, you caveman! Oh, I'm sure. What are you beefing about? The crowd loved us. They loved loving you, and they adored and hated me. I'm the wave of the future. Am I right?
You're coming through loud and clear.
You're an animal. You should be locked in a cage. You practically killed me. You didn't stick to the scenario. I'm an artist. I gotta go with my inspirations. You know what I'm talking about. You were an animal. Yeah. You should be fired. You should be barred from the circuit. You should be sent back down to the Florida League.
Gee, you're really mad at me, huh?
Yeah, you fucking hot dog. Yeah, I'm mad at you.
Oh, man, you're raining on my hide. Didn't you feel it out there? The crowd was ours. They loved you. You never got a reaction like that before. Look, I'm really sorry if I surprised you, but it worked. It worked. Tonight was our best show ever. Tell me you're not mad at me. Come on, let's make it up, man. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
All right, I'm not mad.
Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're the best rivalry since Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, and the championship is gonna be ours. Am I right?
Stranger things have happened.
Listen, Andy, I gotta go sign some autographs. Can't neglect my public, you know what I'm saying? But then I'd like to take you to Denny's for late dinner. You probably need to get your mind off certain things and talk about them, right?
Real sensitive, Meatloaf. Real good timing.
Go read a book, you pussy. What do you say, Andy?
Thanks. Can I think about it a few minutes?
For you, anything. Princess. I'll be back in, say, 15 and we'll talk some more about it.
I'll be here.
All right, you both are my witnesses. Justice is out of control. Can you talk to anybody in front office about dealing with him?
Dealing with him? What would you suggest?
Ground him for a week and take away his car keys.
I'm serious. This is not high school. It's a business. He's an employee and ask him for his job responsibilities.
All right.
He came this close to crushing my head in the knee job. If you mean the pole instead of the rope like he's supposed to in the whip. Now, I'm not being temperamental. You know me. I'm not a prima donna. I'm just thinking about safety.
Uh-huh.
But justice is out of control. There could be 2 dead wrestlers out there instead of 1. No offense, Andy.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I get your point. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, even before I brush my teeth and have my coffee, I'll type your protest and fax it east, okay?
Okay, this stays between the 3 of us, right?
Fine. Now this discussion is over.
Okay, Andrea?
I didn't hear a word you said.
All right. Hey, listen, Andrea, I'm really sorry about what happened to Crush. You were a real trooper to go out there and calm down the crowd for us. You're a pro. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You must be in shock over what happened. Hope you're going to take a few weeks off to get over the tragedy. You deserve it.
That wouldn't be very professional.
But you got to look out for number 1, right? Here. Call me anytime you want to talk. Just talk. When you're ready to think about business again, got a few ideas you might be interested in.
Okay.
That's my answer service. Can't give out my home phone number, you understand. But they're very fast, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Think about it? Hey, what a showman, man. You were great out there tonight. I mean, every night I'm on the card with one of you veterans, and I learned so much. You know, I learned so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Is there a problem, Mary?
No,
Nothing.
no,
no. We're
problem
just
at all.
crashing. Thinking about Crush.
It's the end of the night.
You understand?
Sure, whatever. Anytime, remember?
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Are you okay? Did he, pick your pocket?
I don't think so, but I wouldn't put it past him.
How do you think he ever got the idea?
I don't want to know.
What happened?
Nothing.
Joe, could you give me a lift back to my hotel? I'm really beat.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. You ready?
I think so.
Take a left out the door. It's the quickest way out.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Let's hurry.
You're gonna go dressed like that?
Oh, you know, I hadn't even thought with all that's been coming down.
Why not?
Yeah, hey, why not? Maybe somebody will ask for my autograph.
I guess you know what you're doing.
Nobody knows what they're doing, but that shouldn't stop them from doing it.
Put that on a pillow for me, will ya? Let's get out of here, Joe.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Maxie.
Good night, Sam. What happened?
Well, in the first fall, the past got a close-up look at the future and recognizes the past and decided not to be mad and pass the torch on to the future. And in the second fall, the future imperative and the present indicative shook it up pretty good, and both made place for the future who'd been given the torch.
Well, who won?
The past imperfect. I love happy endings.
Whoa. Well, which one were you and what did you do?
Mostly, I kept score, and I gave somebody a second chance.
Well, could I ask for that same privilege?
You could ask, but that doesn't mean you're going to get it. What, Maxie? Maxie?
Oh!
Maxie, what? What are you doing?
I'm taking my second chance.
You don't have to do this.
It's what Joe did, and it worked.
Oh, yeah, treating a woman like a sack always does the trick.
Oh, can't I give you a lift now that you're up here and all buckled in and everything?
How can I argue with logic like that?
Is that a yes?
Don't press your luck. If you can make us to the car without dying, I'm yours for the night.
It's a deal! The cast and crew would like to appreciate and thank the playwright of War Crimes,
Dave DeChristopher, if you could please stand and give us a bow.
Talked to her years ago.
Where'd you get that dress? I bought it. Why'd you buy a dress like that? Have something nice to wear. And why do you need something nice to wear?
You got a whole dresser full of clothes, Maisie.
Okay. I bought it for the picture today. I'm going on a picture with Tony. And I wanted something nice to wear. Tony, huh? Who's Tony?
You know that dago kid, flies up and down the street like some kind of giant meatball. You better tell me soul's butt down there. I'm calling the cops. We already told you once, she lives across the street. Bought that dress to go on a picnic with Tony from across the street.
Well, it looks expensive. It was expensive, but I
Believe me, it's not you. I'll say anything with that smile. See how funny the smile is most deceptive and dishonest. Haven't I talked today?
You aren't going anywhere. Yes, I am. Not dressed like that, you're not. You won't even get out the door. Is Rita going on the picnic? No, Rita wasn't invited. Why not? Rita's my favorite person in the whole wide world.
She's my favorite person in the whole wide world, too. Why isn't Rita invited? Everybody should invite Rita. She has any occasion.
Just because Rita works with me in this stupid dried-up county office doesn't mean she gets invited to every place I do, does it?
Oh, Rita's a great gal. Lots of spunk.
So that's what you call it? Spunk? I'm going now. Bye. Aren't you going to work? You're not going to work like that. I'm going on a picnic. And Rita's not going.
Well, what the hell did you expect? I told you I wouldn't like it. It's a waste of money buying clothes you're never going to wear. I try to teach these lessons in life, eh? One day you'll see I'm right. Mommy and Daddy are always right. I tried to warn Larry, Bobby. And now I'm trying to warn you.
I don't want to be warned. I'm constantly being warned.
You need to be warned, May. About what? The hard knocks. The low blows. The pain in your gut when things don't go your way.
Violent bastard! How come when I go to other people's houses he's not there?
He's there.
Oh, well, he must be in the basement then. They never invite him into the living room for everyone else to see.
You never wanted an invitation, May. I never searched around him. God damn it, he found me.
Why did you buy that train set, Ray?
What train set? Well, what the hell train set are you talking about? I didn't buy any goddamn train set.
When Larry and May were young, when I was pregnant with Bobby, for Christmas, I gave you money to buy presents for both kids because I couldn't get around myself. And here you go with one lousy train set. Why did you do that, Ray? I like that train.
She liked that train.
Told my sisters all about it. They couldn't believe you do things like that. Come home drunk with one train for both kids. And what about girl yet? Why'd you do that, Ray?
It wasn't so. You imagine that.
Morning on the phone, buddy. Did you ever ask Ray why he comes home drunk with that train set?
It's crazy. Damn, all your sisters are crazy. I don't even know why you want to talk to those fat asses. Make them want to puke.
So, the other day on the phone, did you ever ask Ray why he comes home drunk with that train set? Because you should ask him that sometime, Ursa. I love that train. It had 5 cars. Boxcar, coal car, flatbed, a caboose. Of course, a locomotive. Well, I can't remember the 5th car. Do you remember, Daddy?
How the hell would I know about some goddamn railroad car?
Oh, I remember it was the tank car. Larry and I tried to open it so we could fill it with water. After Christmas, we brought the whole set down to the basement. Even Bobby played with it when he got older. God, I love that train. The names on those cars. Norfolk and Western, Union Pacific, Santa Fe. Well, I didn't say when I stopped for a train, I knew it was those names. I wonder where those cars have been. I used to think of this. That was a great gift. I want to give it to my kids someday. Guy and Jenny want to know, Ray, why'd you buy that train set?
Why you got that ugly wig on your head? That's what I want to know.
Well, I finally got sick of looking at it, so I threw it in the garbage. What? Why did you do that, Mom? When did you throw it away? God, why do you do things like that to people? Why? That old trash? Just threw it in the garbage with the grandpa's old trash.
What old trash?
Just some old trash, don't worry about it.
God, what a bitch.
I wanted it for my kids. I
Otto's shoes, goddamn. Quit staring at mine.
Oh, Otto's got Daddy's teeth, and he can keep them. Daddy could get new teeth at his dentist.
New teeth make me gag.
They don't have to make you gag. That'd be something they can do. No. Daddy's done with his teeth. It's all done now. So let's not talk about teeth anymore. If I lose my teeth, I'll just go out and get a new pair.
Oh, I'll ask you. Jesus. Who cares if you and your goddamn teeth? Jesus. Why do we always gotta talk about my goddamn teeth all the time?
Well, those women sitting in those chairs, they sit there and they stare at you. You know they stare at you, mate? I'm not gonna sit there for 2.5 hours with those women staring at me like that. And neither is Daddy. Where's Larry? Where's Bobby? They haven't been by here today. I wonder what they're doing. Mom, they haven't stopped by here for years and years. Has it been that long? It seems just like yesterday we were all here together. I just know Otto ate those boys. Or maybe they ate Otto. Use your head for once, Jay. Just like yesterday, we were all here and they were running for that back door. I never heard such pounding as I did that day.
You're not coming back, mister. Okay. Since those boys picture my leg like it was that one time, all swollen up. Just like this now. And my socks rolled all the way down my ankle so they could see me. So they could sure see me, and I guess they did. Things were all swollen, purple. No, they're dead.
That was a good picture. They'll be here any minute, Ray.
I hope so. I really don't think so.
Or no.
Maybe it's the boys.
It's probably Tony. I'll get it.
No, I've got it. Oh, you. Come on in. Hey, Ray. Hey, Harrison. Well, how's my girl? How's my little Mayflower? Are you ready? Hey, are y'all ready? Why don't you want to go, man? I don't understand.
I don't know. Well, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to. Maybe I'm not meant to go on a picnic today. The sun might be too bright. I thought there was something back.
What's your name for great grandson? God, maybe you look great in the sunshine. I remember the first time I saw you, you looked so beautiful sitting around the yard. I wanted to ask you out, but I didn't even know your name. And then you looked up and smiled. That's when I figured you're approachable. Hey, you're picking dancing already. Oh, man, you made apple pie. God, you're easy to make. My mother and sister make everything, you know. You're nuts about cooking. Listen to these big family events. Lots of hoopla, lots of food. You like my sister, man. They're crazy. They're big daddy. They'll talk your off if you let them.
Oh, we don't let people talk our ears off in this house.
I beg your pardon? Anyway, everybody's gonna be there, man. Who's everybody? Oh, I didn't know you were listening. My mom and pop, my sisters and their husbands, my brothers and their wives, the grandkids, my aunts and uncles and cousins, lots of people.
Oh, it sounds like you have a very big family.
Oh, it is. It's huge. Every summer the Smelly came to the lake. We've been doing it ever since I was a kid. Mom and pop calls Smelly Day. To them, it's a national holiday. So, May, put on that dress you're talking about. Now, where's the place? We were thinking about the lake. No swimming. She's not going swimming. I'm sorry? No swimming. What's wrong with swimming? Who's going to be swimming? I'll tell you what's wrong with swimming. Mario Andretti. You can get a disease. That's what's wrong with swimming. There's polio in the water. Worse things than that. I don't think so, sir. Don't you serve me like that. I'm twice your age. I meant no disrespect. I just don't think we'll come down with anything like polio. You take polio shots, haven't you, man? I thought everybody had a polio shot. Who the hell do you think you are coming into a man's house and popping off like that? You got some nerve.
I almost drowned when I was a girl.
shutters? Should have told me where I live. Funny thing is, I can't believe I haven't met you before the summer. You two must keep on their lacking feet. Blake. Isn't that where that woman got raped last summer? No, I think it is. Man's got to be careful where he lets his daughter get dragged off to these days.
He wants to be today.
Doesn't want to.
But then give him up to the door.
Doesn't want to partake of our dinner boxes, Ursa. Are you almost ready then, Mace? Everybody's waiting.
Who's everybody?
Like I told you, everybody.
Oh, you have a good family, do you, Tony?
I just told you I did.
I wasn't listening.
Don't you listen to people? When people talk to you, don't you listen? You can learn a lot by listening, by really paying attention. People will reveal amazing things to you. Don't you listen? You're an idiot, Ursa. Man, stood right there just a minute ago and told you all about his big family.
I don't remember.
You're an idiot, Ursa.
Ray's family's not close. We don't picnic. Yes, they do. We have family reunions. You and Daddy don't picnic. That's what family does. We used to get invited when I was a little girl. We'd get an invitation in July sometime, every year. We went once when I was about 9, and it probably having a wonderful time. Well, things just got out of hand. Me? What? We don't talk about such things. Why? Why don't we talk about such things? Well, we don't talk about why we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I sent Ray's brother a Christmas card last year.
Yeah.
Well, he sent me one back. Except that he wrote that he and Ray aren't close. Shouldn't write that on the back of the card. You can think it, but you definitely shouldn't write it on the back of the Christmas card.
Why not?
You just shouldn't. There's your Christmas spirit.
So what if you wrote that, Ursa? Who cares what he writes? What difference does it make when he writes anyway?
What difference? You don't know?
No, I don't know. Jesus, you drive me nuts. So, are you almost ready then, May? Everybody's waiting.
Maybe I should stay here today.
Why doesn't she go?
What do people mean by that? Why is it such a great day?
What is it? Lots of green grass and bright sunshine everywhere. As far as the eye can see. Green grass and sunshine and blue waters. Sparkling like diamonds from the rays of the sun. I'm telling you, life is very, very golden.
That boy in the poetry, let's do golden words.
That boy's full of shit. I'm not full of anything. It's the kind of day it is outside. Go look for yourself if you don't believe me. Open up these windows. Open up all the windows in this miserable old place and see for yourself. Don't fill your head with those ideas. Some kind of utopia. Sunshine, blue water, and diamonds. She'll start believing you, and then what do you do?
Boy is a poet, Ray. He's got a way with words to turn a young girl's head. Remember how she loved that dress?
Yes, let's see the dress, May. Put it on.
No, I really should. She really shouldn't. Not her.
She won't if you ask her not to. Why would I ask her not to? What's wrong with you people? God, you know, I've lived across the street from May my whole life, and I've never even noticed her. Why is that? Why can't you just let her put on a dress and go on a simple goddamn picnic? What do you show up anyway, huh? Just pull down the shades and suck in those little green bottles? I'll tell you something. My father would have these windows open. He would. He'd clear up there and he'd flood the room with sunshine. May met him once, didn't she, May? Sam liked me. He liked to see her in that brand new dress. And now, tell you something else. He'd bring the whole picnic here if he could. If May couldn't come out, he'd bring the whole goddamn picnic in. Now, see here, young man. You had no right to come into my houses and abuse us. We haven't harmed you or May. Live and let live, young man. We live our lives simple, serene, in the dark.
Right? Like no lady.
She put on that dress and she won't get out the door. She knows it, don't you, man? Knows what? What's he talking about, man?
Otto's this great big hulking thing. He won't let me pass. Otto frightens me like nothing else. Shakes your bones. If we don't talk about them, they'll just go away.
What happened on that family reunion? Your little girl from the back.
No molestation, that's what you're worried about. Hey! Molestation? You shouldn't even mention the word. We're not a close family. Let that be enough. See, relatives were simply regarded as objects for target practice. Don't blame Uncle Joey as your favorite uncle, May. You may never see him. Yes, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, mingling under the hot sun with alcohol, fermenting in everyone's veins. Unpleasantness results. Therefore, we don't picnic, right, Mom? Unless you can escape like my brother.
They haven't escaped. They've been eaten alive, and you know it. Eaten alive? But how?
They haven't been eaten alive. You only wish they had.
Look, I don't know about this eaten alive or idle business, but I really don't think anybody's been eaten alive. Not yet. What the hell do you know? 20 years old and a string of pearly whites. Nothing get ready to fall out of your mouth. So I'll just keep it shut.
Tony wants the dentist, Dad.
You saw about my crumbling mouth, my crumbling pig, and my crumbling drinking spirit!
All right, I'll be quiet. You better go. Family will be missing you. Probably wondering what's keeping you already.
I'm wondering what's keeping you.
Well, don't you hear that? They're talking. Say hello to your father for me and the rest of the family. Tell him I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but maybe some other time. I'm really sorry.
Get the door, Ursula. Heard that, didn't you? Hey, get the door, will you? Maisie! All right, get the shorts out. Why, I've been reading. My favorite gal in the whole world. Come on in.
What's this so long, right? You and Ursa not going off in there?
Why? Oh, we have done that sort of thing. Oh, God, I don't even want to remember.
That I'm hungry.
Oh, it's hell getting old, I'll tell you, Rita. You want a beer?
I thought you never asked.
Girl, you go talk to her, and I'll get you a beer.
Right? Got some for her anyway. Yes, ma'am. Larry, is that you? No. Larry? No. Oh, Rita! Oh, Rita! Ah! Hi, Ursa. How's my second mother? Rita heard the door, but I didn't hear it. That's okay. I wish I didn't hear anything. Sometimes you put her off that way. Hey, got something for you. Maybe green. I know how much you like them. Right here somewhere. Still all over the house.
Got the nurse? Nice and cold. Down the hatch.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I'll tell you, Ursa. I think maybe you're going home right now. They've all been useless since the last 5 minutes. Must be a full moon. How long's this been, Ray?
Too long.
It ain't been that long. You ready? What's that? Let the fresh air. You ready to tell you that?
No, not lately. You want to talk to Maisie?
No, not really. I'll tell you, Ray. Just wanted out of there.
right. Kids are kids. I suppose it doesn't matter anyway.
It's always weird. Reading on the damn book all the time, remember that? Still goes to work, lunch hour, won't fraternize in the restaurant. We even asked you to join the Bohemian Club. Now that's an honor. You know it is. It's not. We don't get noticed very often, and you know what she said? She said it wasn't her. What? You know what I said to her? I said, will the real man please stand up?
Hey, I've seen the real man. The real man is a very volatile creature. Why don't you do us a favor? Take your lawn with you. Rita, give it a try.
She went to town with that Italian boy. The one who yelled at me. What Italian boy? Tony Pinelli. You know him? Yeah, lives across the street. The White House with the green shutters. I don't know which one that is.
Kid seems like kind of jerk, if you ask me. But you know it all. He's a bad influence on me, too. As soon as he left, she got nipping her out the bed. We haven't seen her since.
I mean, if you can ask people questions, what can you ask them? You know it, Ursa. I think you've got something to hide. No doubt about it. Well, you know him better than I do, so if you say you've got something to hide, then I'll believe it. Oh, I really like you, Rita. You're my favorite person in the whole wide world. You're mine, too, Ursa. You and Ray.
Snotty ass. He comes barreling down the street anymore, and I'm calling the cops on him.
Did you tell her to
Hey, you want to know what beer
I
is?
thought you never asked, Ray.
Good girl. Maybe she won't drink with me. You get too into that one, she can't even think straight.
I say don't trust him. He didn't. Yes, he did.
Down the hatch.
Here's one in your eye.
What do you say, Rita? Want to give it a shot? Wait, maybe ever take her with you?
I don't know, Ray. Me and May aren't that close, but...
Oh, come on. You know her all your life. Go let her get you.
All right, you're right.
Well, it's very subtle. That's why I asked her.
Doesn't be taking it. Hey, May. Baby. Come on, get up. What's your freezing, Miss Haley? Get up.
She's a big girl.
Rita, what are you doing here?
Just once in a while, she doesn't follow us for that point.
You been fancy for you? God, no, that's the last place I want to go. No, excuse me, I forgot. I guess it's no picnic with for good as you should, Nelly. What do you do with that guy anyway? Terms of the world together? Hey, he cares about me. Treats me nice, sweet as butthead. He is not. Come up with the stuff, Rita. Okay, he's no butthead.
It looks so big.
Come on. Don't drag. I'll find something new then. Tomorrow something.
Well, it's huge ones, okay.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Nasty bar. Why do you go to those places, Rita? Even
Sit
the
off
name
now.
sounds sucks. You know how to live. What's wrong with me anyway? What's that? Did you think of me? You know what? I'm just a little kid. I've got better things to do, that's all. Such as? No. I'm plotting my way out of here. Plotting? Just come with me. I'm asking you. Hell, I'm inviting you. Come downtown. You want something for the evening? Invite my parents. Come on, we've known each other since grade school. Yeah. Is any? Do I look like a little jealousy? So your parents like me better than they like you. Geez,
left here in a hurry. She didn't even finish her beer.
Here. You can drink it. Ray and I were watching TV, and the next thing I knew, Rita was gone. Ray said you and her were arguing, but I didn't hear anything. Mom, you'll never hear
Maisie, don't talk to your mother like that. We raised you to talk that way.
What way? What did she say to me, Ray?
Never mind, forget it. It was awfully nice of Rita to come here tonight.
Yeah, was it?
Yes, it was. Well, Rita's a true friend. A true friend is a rare thing in the world these days. True friends should be cherished and treasured.
She's not my friend.
She's a good friend.
She's your good friend in the heart of it. Not mine, not ever.
Now, at least she comes by to see us. Nobody else ever does that.
I never asked her to.
You're right, I guess. Your mother and I have always liked Rita, ever since you were a kid.
She's the only one of your friends that ever came in here and loved me. The rest of them just come and go and come and go.
You wish you were nicer to your friend. One day you're gonna wake up and wish you were nicer to Rita. I can promise you that.
Now, I'll tell you something else. Rita would never yell at me just because I asked her where she lived and how many brothers and sisters she had.
Better treat your friends right, Maisie.
Yeah, I know. And they'll be good to you.
I'll tell you, so you know.
As you travel on through life, brother, whatever be your goal, keep your eye on the donut and not upon the hole.
No, Ursa, that's not it. Something different, though. You only go through life once, so you better be nice to people while you can.
Look, Ray, look, pictures. I don't know where all these pictures keep coming from. I've burned a bunch of them, and pretty soon they keep coming back, picture after picture. I can't figure it out.
Well, maybe Rembrandt sees in your night job, Ursa.
I think you're right, Ray. I'm so scared.
Of what?
There's someone sneaking in here tonight and drawing these pictures. They might be living here with us, and we don't even know it. Oh, they're mine! And you know they're mine. You keep coming into my room and taking my things. Why do you keep taking my things? These aren't your pictures, May. You're no artist. Tell her, Ray, she's no artist.
Not heard any, Ursa. Paper's cheap.
That's what she said about the piece of paper. Private was listening. Bobby said he was around. The next thing we knew, Bobby was gone.
So?
But you're always saying I'm stupid. Don't hear anything while I'm telling you that that Riley living here, he stole away our Bobby.
These aren't even very good pictures, Ursa. No real artists do these. Besides, real artists are all crazy. You know that, don't you? Man, everybody knows that. They either starve to death or they commit suicide. I hate artists. One way or another, we always get them in the end. Stick with the counting, May. You'll wind up like your brothers going off the deep end.
Oh, my brother is not going off the deep end. They're okay. I know they're okay.
Don't say that. Don't say you know they are.
Get ready for
You haven't
curtain
seen
call.
them. Don't say you know how they are when you haven't even seen them.
Seems just like yesterday.
Not intermission.
We're all here in the living room, watching television. The boys playing with their toys. Now they're dead. They're not. They're only dead to you. They wrote to me.
They did not.
Yes, they did. I can't hear this, Graham. I can't hear anything.
Daisy, your mother and I did not raise you to be a liar.
I'm not lying. I'll show you. Oh, I never thought of looking under there. What else have you got taped under here?
Why, man? Why you gotta draw that stuff anyway?
I try not to.
Well, good, you gotta work at it.
I always return to it.
No, you gotta keep turning your back on it. And pretty soon, you'll forget all about it. You think too much, Maisie? What you need is a beer.
I don't need a beer. And I can't turn my back on it. Or I'll lose myself. See, it happens to people, Ray. There's an artist around here. I knew it.
Shut up, Marissa! Go look for Canella's house.
Don't understand. I don't draw and I want to be somebody else. I want it desperately.
Everybody wants to be somebody else. Maisie, haven't you figured that one out yet?
It's not true! I don't think it's true.
Of course it's true. Can I tell you something that isn't true?
Listen to me. I was riding home on the bus the other day and I picked up this magazine left on the seat. There was a picture of a speed skater on the cover, wearing those clothes, walking in his sleep. And I thought, I should do that. This man right here in this picture, I can almost feel him. He's skating for a living. I can do that. Goodbye, skate, man. You have bad ankles. You kill yourself. Don't do it.
Versus right.
Just listen to me.
Why bother?
And then
Continue to talk to them.
I look across the island and saw these two business people. And they looked impellers and hard-driven. I studied their suits, the man's and the woman's. I figured that they must be bankers who mysteriously complete. And I stopped wanting to be a speed skater and thought, well, maybe I'd rather be one of them. You were horrible in math in high school, May. Every time you got a D or a report card. Please! Please, just listen to me. And a little girl and her mother got on the bus. The little girl had curly brown hair, cute little ringlets. One of the passengers interested in that little girl reached out her hand and touched her hair. Well, the little girl screamed, "Leave me alone!" Well, the woman drew back her hand and gave the girl her space because it was clear she knew what she wanted. And all the way home, I wanted to be that little girl. I hated my room, my space. And I drew pictures of objects, of all that man has created, of things I've seen in museums and churches and homes and in stores, of things I've seen on desks, tables, and in pantries and on shelves, of all that man has created and still creates.
Be a lot better off. Just had a beer, Maisie. Maybe with tranquilizers. No, I'm not against tranquilizers if they help you.
I don't want tranquilizers. I've been numb long enough. I'm leaving. I don't care what it takes or what happens to me. I'm going to where my brothers are. Your brothers are dead. They're not dead. Well, if they're not dead, where are they? I'll find them. I won't bring them back here, but I'll find them.
And you'll be dead too.
That's right. I'll be dead too.
Did you have the drums all through?
Heck, I will.
So they had to pick up the chiming.
I'll be dead too.
Places for Kurt and Carl.